Doha blasts. Explosions were heard in Doha after Israel carried out an attack against the Hamas leadership there, an Israeli source told CNN. Hamas says negotiators targeted. A senior Hamas official confirmed to CNN that the group's negotiators were targeted in Doha. The attack appears to mark the first time Israel has launched an operation in Qatar. Israel carried out an attack against the Hamas leadership in Doha, an Israeli source told CNN, after an explosion was heard in the Qatari capital. The source didn't say who was targeted, but Hamas leaders have used the Qatari capital as a headquarters outside of Gaza for years. On Monday, Hamas chief negotiator Khalil al-Hayya met with Qatari Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani in Doha. The attack appears to mark the first time Israel has launched an operation in Qatar. U.S. Embassy in Qatar issues shelter-in-place order. The U.S. Embassy in Qatar has instituted a shelter-in-place order for its facilities in the country, it said in a post on X. Qatar resident says explosions were heard in capital during attack. We have some reaction from on the ground now in Doha. A foreign resident living in the Qatari capital told CNN they heard several explosions in the capital at the time of the Israeli strike. Israel and Qatar confirmed Hamas were targeted in Doha, as we've been reporting. I heard 5 explosions at least. Looked out of the window. Sounded so close that I thought it was in my backyard. But after checking news, I think it's 15 minutes away from where I live, although I'm not sure of the exact location. An expat in Doha told CNN. The resident asked CNN to stay anonymous due to the sensitivity of the situation. IDF says it targeted senior leadership of Hamas with precise strike. Shortly after the explosion in Doha, the Israel Defense Forces, IDF, issued a statement that it had targeted senior leadership of Hamas with a precise strike in a joint operation with the Shin Bet security agency. The statement didn't specify where the operation was carried out, but suggested that it was outside Gaza. For years, these members of the Hamas leadership have led the terrorist organization's operations, are directly responsible for the brutal October 7th massacre, and have been orchestrating and managing the war against the State of Israel.